So how does a black magic spell work on someone? I'm gonna put it like this. Nothing happens overnight. There's many people that think, oh, I've done a black magic ritual, I burnt a Dume candle on someone, and some of you people are expecting instant results. You're wondering, why is it that this person's not catching hell within a couple of days since I've done this? See, that's because you're not seasoned in the game. See, if you were seasoned enough, you would understand that things take time. So let me give you some wisdom. What happens when a person does a black magic spell? Particularly anything revolving around the dead, utilizing muerto, utilizing zombie, or of that sort, or in English, ghost. In the beginning stages, I usually say it may take about a month, or at least 2-3 months before you start seeing the sign reflect itself on a person's body. See, when you observe these things, you begin to see the person starts to have a ring around their eyes. They try to sleep. They go to sleep and they're still tired. This is the first phases of what begins to happen. This is what I call the penetration. This is like the penetration period where this thing begins to break into the individual's soul. Now, this fatigue that begins to happen begins to take its toll, where you begin to see after 2 to 3 months, this person may have bags under their eyes whatsoever. And it's like whatever they do, they go to sleep, they're still waking up with bags. You can just see the fatigue in them, and they take deep breaths at times. They're always taking deep breaths because their energy is being robbed from them. Now, in this, a person may start experiencing a lot of headaches, a lot of migraines, sometimes vomiting. Sometimes they can't even keep food on their stomach. Not only that, these are just health complications in a minor sense that begins to happen. As time goes on, things start to aggravate. They start to get worse and worse and worse. See, the thing is, when people, some people do things that may last for like a couple of weeks, and then it vanishes. Then there's some people that play for keeps. Not all black magic spells are made equal. So now you find that the person begins to go through these health complications. But now what happens psychologically? Psychologically, they become a different person. They become very agitated. You talk to them, it's like you're talking to somebody else. You know, and one thing I will say is this: whatever tendencies they have hidden, or whatever fallacies they have, you'll see those things come to light. So let's just say if this person wasn't a argumentative person, you may find that this person becomes very argumentative, you know, and you begin to see that these people want to fight and argue about everything. Everywhere they go, they just get into problems. See, that's on a psychological level. Sometimes they can become very violent people. Very violent. I once seen this individual. This dude had a spell on him. He turned around and punched a 1-year-old baby in the mouth. This is not like that individual. This individual, very good person, spoke very highly. And that's what I heard. This thing can turn a normal individual into a crazy person. There's another individual I saw. He actually took the girl's hand and started ripping her nails off. Yes, this thing, when a spirit like that latches onto a person, they're not the same person anymore. It's like something takes over. This guy literally took this woman's hand and started ripping off her nails. Out of nowhere. It can turn people into crazy people. Something that, it can turn them into somebody that's not even them. I remember this one guy, he had a black magic ritual done on him. And he beat this woman so bad that he made the news. The work was intended for him to break up with a woman. And in that breakup work, he ended up turning around and beating the woman that he was with close to death. In situations like this, work like that can make a person become something that nobody recognizes. And not only that, if it's used in a breakup sense, it can make both people become crazy. When I say crazy now, I can say I've seen people end up in mental health wards or I guess in places for people that have suffered from mental illness. Black magic can take its form. It can take form. It's not something that is constant. It graduates with time, depending on how it's done. But from my perspective, from a Haitian perspective, what I've seen is that usually a lot of things in Haitian culture is progressive. When somebody does black magic on you in Haitian culture, it's progressive. It progresses with time. And in this progression, eventually it leads to death.